Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. The kids are back in school and you can get pumpkin coffee or fall drinks in almost any coffee shop you walk into. It is the first day for Starbucks. So therefore, to me, that means summer is done and it is time to start decorating for fall. And that is exactly what I'm gonna start doing right now. I might be trying to make it feel like fall in my house, but it is not going to feel like fall anytime soon. Thank you very much, Florida. So this lovely thing will be going inside my insulator, but it is time to get started.
You're probably wondering why the first thing you see is me fighting with this little lamp, and that's because when I went to Target and I was getting my pumpkin coffee for today to get started, I was also looking for a lamp for this front table that I'm going to work on in a minute, so I'll talk more about that. Over to the table though, we're going to clean the mirror with the spray away first, and the table and every other surface will be done with the Mrs. Meyer's in the apple cider. This is my bottle from last fall, and I had just a tiny bit left because I got a brand new bottle right at the end of fall, and we switched over on Halloween night straight into Christmas. So I did still have some of the fall scent left over for today because I still have yet to find it in the store. I've actually wanted a lamp for this table for a long time as a piece of my decor, but I haven't found the right one that just was what I wanted. And I like to add things to all of my decorations, whether it's spring, summer, doesn't matter. Well, you see how I was able to put pumpkins in this one? It's because it is a fillable vase part of the lamp and it won't overheat in there or anything. I found it at Target and I was like, cool, I can do so much with this. I've already got a plan for what I'm going to do with it for Halloween. I've got like 3 or 4 ideas for Christmas, and then as well as some year-round stuff. So I know that I'll get a use out of it. And as soon as I put it in the hallway without any of the decor pieces and made sure that it lit up and it worked, Tristan came out. He was like, oh, that was definitely necessary. We needed that. Aiden loved it. My husband loved it. And it's been about 3 or 4 days since I've decorated. And that lamp, whether it was fall decorated or not, has just been a beautiful piece to have added to the space. And Weasley had to check out everything I did, of course, because, you know, the cats are weird. I'm going to show you guys right now what everything looks like as I go through. But at the end of the video, I did walk back around and explain anything that changed or moved around or would be changing, because there's one little piece of this table that later on you'll see we added to it just to fill in one spot. Off to the living room, most of the items, and I'm going to say most by like 95%, is all stuff that I've used from previous years. And what I try to do is use them in a different location in my home or in some kind of a different way. So I'm still reusing, and especially like sentimental items, but it's not like everything 100% looks the same every single year that I decorate. This is also not your standard typical clean and decorate with me video that you see on all these huge channels. Mine is still very much vlog style. Later on, you're going to see my crazy dog and my husband playing around, and my daughter. I left some audio in because my little girl, she recently got an eyeshadow palette to play with, and she's been exploring the darker colors. Just when we were working in the kitchen, I will explain later, you will hear the audio for that and you will probably die laughing. She's just crazy and she's already ready for Halloween. If at any point during the video there's something you see that I didn't talk about or where it's from, like what I was doing to the couch was my Chom Chom. It's a big giant lint roller. It's great for dog hair. Or those pumpkin pillows, you want to know where they're from, just let me know in the comments down below, because I'm trying to actually still talk and have fun with you guys and not just sit here and right now I'm going to go ahead and vacuum this space, and this vacuum is this and this brand. You should check it out. I'm not trying to sell you guys anything. I just want to do the love of fall, make this video and my home very fun, very cozy, and just embracing the new season. I live in Florida. It still feels like 110 degrees outside. I don't care. I'm already drinking my pumpkin drinks, watching my Halloween and fall type movies. Like, I love Practical Magic. That was already on later that night after I got my house all done. And I just want to bring in the new season on a fun note, not a, well, this is from Michael's, this is from Joann's, this is from here, this is from there. I don't want to do that. If you guys want those questions, just let me know down below and I will tell you whatever it is that you're looking for. I will try to find a link. When you're doing your home decor, do you do fall and then Halloween? Do you jump straight into Halloween? Do you mix the two? For me, what I typically do is I will do the fall for about the end of August to September. And then right around that last week of September, I will completely transition over into Halloween, and the majority of my fall does not survive. Oh, and you saw that big pile of dust? This is why I say dust first, then do all the sprays. I was trying to be in a little bit of a hurry. I was distracted, and I didn't dust this thing first before spraying the multi-surface cleaner, and it bit me in the butt because then I had to change the rag because that one was way too full of dust. But as I was asking about the Halloween, fall transition, everything, my home, I have quite a bit of Halloween decor because my kids love it. I love it. It's just one of our favorite holidays. So I will take down probably a good 95 to 98% of all of my fall stuff because it just doesn't survive with how much we have for Halloween in the house. What I do to the fireplace mantle is still one of my favorite things, the fall one. The Christmas one's not bad, but it still does not match just the foliage and the lights and everything right now that I'm putting up for fall. It just makes the house look so cozy. And if I'm just walking around or watching a movie and at night with the fireplace lit and these lights on, it just does something completely different to this living room. My living room is typically plain. I do want to do more actual decorating off season time, but I never really get around to it. I tell myself I'm going to, and then I never do. And the coffee table decor was irritating me, so I knew I had an extra one of these trays from the Target dollar spot and a tiny bit of spray paint left over from what I did to the kids' bathroom. So I was trying to make just the last little bit of paint come out of this can and change this to a white tray and let it sit out there, and I handled that later. Moving on to the dining room, I would typically do this with some kind of antibacterial Lysol cleaner, not necessarily just a multi-surface, but we hadn't had dinner yet, so I still had to wipe this down for another, just ignore the wiping down part, because I was going to clean it anyways and get the tray cleaned before I put it back, and I go very minimal with the table because we still have to sit around here, put our plates and everything on here, so I don't like a whole excessive amount, but I do like having a candle lit every now and then over here to help waft the smell around this very large open space. And that is a Halloween candle, but I love the scent of it. So I just turned the picture around, and while I was decorating, the cat decided to knock their food off the counter, have to stop Mako from eating it all, and pick up the bowl and clean this before I can continue moving along with the rest of the dining room and then all the way into the kitchen. When it comes to decorating the kitchen, the first thing always is I will take everything off the counters. Yes, you see there's some dirty dishes in my sink. They're out of my way, so I don't really care. And my husband, with his iced coffee obsession I was talking about, that's what he's making over there, and at one point you're going to see me double check the flavor for him. I bought him 2 new Chobani, however you pronounce it, coffee creamers, and he's sampling those out. But I will take every single thing off the counter first, wipe it all down, and still try to keep it somewhat minimal because I want to be able to function in my kitchen without having to move all the decor pieces out of my way every time I want to make breakfast or whatever it is that I'm doing. I hate having to move everything. And like I said, here's Connor playing with Mako. This is their little hide and seek game. And Mako has jumped on the island before, and the coffee table and the dining room table. This dog is absolutely insane. I don't know what to do with him. He is so much fun though. And then in a minute, you're going to hear that conversation I was talking to about with Gwen and the makeup. My reaction was truly genuine. I had no idea what my baby was looking like coming around that corner. Holy crap. Yes, but that's a lot.
But I drink a little blood.
You drink a little blood?
Not real blood, it's just pretend.
Okay.
I'm playing a game.
Okay.
Bye, Mommy.
Bye, baby. Enjoy your fun game.
I genuinely was not prepared, and I'm still not even sure what game she was playing. A vampire's corpse bride, who knows? She watches a lot of YouTube kids random things right now, so I don't even know. This centerpiece, I love it so much, but I hate having to move it out of the way with my kitchen. Like I said, I don't like having things in my way, but this one is one of the exceptions I'll make because it's totally worth it to me, as well as over to now where my coffee section is. I don't do a lot of hot coffee in summer at all. I don't even want it. It's too hot outside. But I have not used that coffee pot myself personally in probably 3 months. My son and my daughter, they use it all the time. Tristan makes coffee almost every day. But the last time we made an actual pot of coffee was when we were entertaining for some holiday event. I would like to do another coffee pot. I just don't want to spend the money. So I just leave it there and deal with it as in my space. And when it breaks, then I will go ahead and end up replacing that coffee pot. If you've been around my channel for a while, you know that I prefer functional decor in the kitchen. So like this tray, it'll have a few pieces on it like the flowers, but that holder is holding my coffee. Then there's a sugar container. And then the rest of this is all stuff I will use, but it still fits in. And Connor's being weird with the dog again. Scared Mako. They are so cute. I really don't understand. But I prefer functional decor whenever I can. Mako, he's so cute. I don't know what it is. Some days he will chase the vacuum and chase the mop, and other days he wants nothing to do with it. Today just happens to be one of those days where I still had to tell him to move and get out of the way so I didn't hit him with the vacuum cleaner. I will do the floors if my husband's not available to do so, but if he is home and he sees me trying to vacuum and or mop, he will take it from me because he just feels he does a better job, and I thoroughly agree, and I will take one less thing for me to be responsible for, as he just did here was take over for me. So of course I see Valera. You guys don't get to see her very much. So here's the 5-year-old kitty.
We've made some changes in a few spots around the house. So first thing I'm gonna do is walk you around and show you the areas real fast, what we changed and what is still going to change. The living room, ignore that, there's no plant there yet. The cats killed them, but we added the big pumpkin over here, and I love just how simple that is. And then over to the couch, I did change around the centerpiece, and that is going to change again. We found a white blanket. It is Halloween on one side, white on the other, so that's what's gonna live there. That middle plant is not staying. We're gonna put a vase there with fall colors inside of it. I just do not have one. And then this is the wood wick candle. So when it's burning, this can just hang off the edge like that. But I stole the centerpiece from the dining room table because we are thinking either a clear or a white vase, obviously shorter than this. We don't want it blocking the whole TV screen, but this will be the color pattern blocking that green plant right there. The fireplace, I love it as is, but these candles are non-functional. They haven't been for a very long time, so I do need to replace both of those with candles that actually work. Otherwise, the fireplace is just, I love it the way it is. Dining room centerpiece, just very simple. I've had those sprigs forever. I love them. And then a candle and this, and that is good because then I could take it on and off very easily if we need it for dinner or not. I like the way that turned out. Coming into the kitchen, the little coffee area. I love having my tea kettle there. We use it very, very frequently. I don't even use this part of my Keurig unless we're entertaining. So I would love to have a smaller one, but I mean, I'm not buying a new coffee pot. It is what it is. And then in here, I will remove the vanilla once I go and find the pumpkin spice version of this. I've heard about it. I'm gonna get it and refill the sugar. But all of this is pumpkin coffee, and I think that's just nice little subtle, but all very functional. This side, just scan it real quick so you can see. But nothing too major. I still need to be able to use my kitchen so I don't go crazy. But I love the wreath. That F pumpkin does light up. I need to put some new batteries underneath it. And I almost want like a cutting board or maybe even like 2 cutting boards right there. But I don't have any fall specific ones, so I want to look for that. I love having a sign up there. It just pulls the whole room together. Oh, and I don't have any fall towels. I cannot find mine to save my life. So right now we just have this out here. I need to replace this pumpkin with a ceramic one because this is not cleanable. It's just styrofoam. So with that being that close to the stove, I don't really trust that. And then this one right here is a hard cleanable plastic. All my clean dinner dishes over there. But the centerpiece right here has the candle, and Voodoo's getting some water. Why does she do that? Do your cats do that? You see the paw? She digs the counter. It's so weird, but yes, and I will wipe down the counter. Don't worry for any of you people that are against that. But we have the cutting board with the 2 pumpkins and then the candle and the centerpiece. It just looks really, really pretty, and I picked that to tie in with the wreath. This hallway, we didn't change anything except for one item from earlier, and that's right there. My husband put the fall, I love fall most of all sign. He said it was missing something over there to pull color,
And I really do think that he was right, because that just, like, it looks more complete now. But I do love how this turned out. And if I didn't say it earlier, when it comes Halloween time, I'm gonna take those pumpkins out, fill it with skulls. I have little plastic skulls. And then up in here, I always stick bats with tape underneath all of my shades in the lamps in my room. So I'm gonna do it to this one too. So it'll be bats and skulls. I think that's what I'm gonna put in there, is the skulls.
This is where I'm going to end today's video. It just feels so cozy and beautiful in here, even though it's still 100 and something degrees outside. I don't care. This makes my heart happy and I love it. My husband already said when he came home, I was about halfway through, and he was so excited because anywhere from now to the end of the year with Halloween and Christmas and fall and everything, our house just looks so different and takes on a whole different personality. And it is truly our favorite time of the year is the Burr months. We both are definitely seasonal people and it is fantastic. If you guys are like that, let me know down below. I've got tons of different videos coming up that are all seasonal, different recipes and cleanings. I'm gonna decorate my bedroom. I'll do that and get it all done. Anything else that's not decorated will be in a get it all done. But thank you guys again so much. I really hope this gave you some inspiration to get some fall decorating started in your home. Thumbs up, subscribe, all that, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.